Good evening, and welcome back for the second story we will read tonight. This is Story Time with Grandma, and I am Grandma. And the second story will be out of Uncle Arthur's Bedtime Stories, Volume 1. It is called Preserved from Sickness, and it is a true story from Palestine. Preserved from sickness. Oh, and you might like to see this picture that is here. That is a gentleman holding a lamb, and it says, "A shepherd who lives in Palestine between Jerusalem and Jericho. Jesus is the good shepherd and loves his lambs." It's quite a picture, isn't it? A photograph. Without further ado, let us begin. Preserved from sickness. Some years ago, a mission school in Palestine had a wonderful experience. Miss Parsons, a good Christian lady, was in charge of the school, and she was very fond of all the little girls under her care. One day, news came that the terrible disease called cholera had broken out and that many people had already died. What could the teacher do to save her little girls? There were no doctors near to tell her what to do or to help them if any should become sick. So, not knowing what else to do, the teacher took her trouble to Jesus, who has been called the Great Physician. She asked him to protect her mission school, because after all, it was really his school. Then she told the little girls about the danger they were in, and together they read the 91st Psalm every morning and evening while the plague lasted. Do you know what this beautiful psalm says? I will read verses 1 through 10 to you. Psalm 91, verses 1 through 10. The person who rests in the shadow of the Most High God would be kept safe by the Mighty One. I will say about the Lord, He is my place of safety. He is like a fort to me. He is my God, and I trust in Him. He will certainly save you from hidden traps and from deadly sickness. He will cover you with His wings. Under the feathers of His wings, you will find safety. He is faithful. He will keep you safe like a shield or a tower. You won't have to be afraid of the terrors that come during the night. You won't have to fear the arrows that come at you during the day. You won't have to be afraid of the sickness that attacks in the darkness. You won't have to fear the plague that destroys at noon. 1,000 may fall dead at your side. 10,000 may fall near your right hand. But no harm will come to you. You will see with your own eyes how God punishes sinful people. The Lord is the one who keeps you safe. So let the Most High God be like a home to you. Then no harm will come to you. No terrible plague will come near your tent. The plague became worse. The poor people in the villages around were dying by hundreds. But there in the mission school, the teacher and her little girls were claiming the promise. Then no harm will come to you. No terrible plague will come near your tent. Jesus kept His word. Not one of those little girls died of the plague, because they had set their love upon him and had made the Lord their refuge. The Lord is our refuge. A lovely evening prayer is included at the end of this story. It goes like this: Lord, I thank thee for the way that thou hast led me all the day. O Savior, keep me through the night, that I may see the morning light, and from my heart all evil take. All this I ask for Jesus' sake. I hope you've enjoyed this story. It's very marvelous, isn't it? Take good care, and may God love you. Good night.